everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Destiny. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but we are gonna get through this video because I can't stay away from you guys for too long. It's not comfortable for me. I don't feel right not delivering the content like I said that I would do. So we are gonna recap today Real Housewives of Potomac thus far throughout the season. I have missed like 2 episodes, you know, ever since I've been under the weather. I've been really busy. I was pushing out, you know, story time stories. So, you know, I kind of, you know, I wasn't missing Housewives of Potomac, but I wasn't doing my reviews consistently. So I apologize to you all. All right. For those of you that have not done so already, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. If you like the content that you have been seeing on my channel thus far and you want to see more videos like this with Real Housewives of Potomac reviews, hit that thumbs up like button. It helps me with my YouTube algorithm, all right? So, I really didn't take any notes on this. We're just going to go down the line through each cast member. And then we're going to talk about that mid-season trailer that's coming out. I hope you all can understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to enunciate as well as I can. You know, I can't even hear out of one of my ears right now. So, it sounds really funky to me. So, I hope it sounds good for you guys, all right? But here we go. So, we are going to start out with the new cast member, Mia. All right, so Mia she's one of the new actual peach holders. I don't know what we call it, like, since it's not a peach in Potomac, flower holders, I don't know, but she is a cast member. There we go, she's a cast member. And she's been bringing it. Like, I will say, I feel like she's a little flip-floppy. She most definitely, like, 1 minute will be on one side. I will say she's loyal to Karen. I will give her that, but I feel like when it comes to everybody else, she's just kind of all over the place. Like, she's just like, I'm her, like, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But that's really, like, what I got out of Mia. I feel like Mia isn't scared to jump into conversations. And, you know, I feel like she's not scared to confront anybody when necessary, which is very needed when it comes to reality TV. Because you can't be somebody that's going to back down. You know, there's not going to be any hazing for her. Like, it is what it is. This is what you're going to get. I think in the beginning, she was trying to prove how much she was a boss and all that before and was rubbing people the wrong way. But I do think now that she's discussing, you know, how her mother was addicted to drugs and things like that, it's helping everybody kind of grow, Mia grow on everybody, you know, like it's kind of humanized her kind of thing, you know. But I like Mia. Overall, I like Mia. She's cool. I'm excited to see, you know, she's gonna get into it with Candace here pretty soon. You know, she's gonna throw some salad at Candace, you know, so I feel like it's gonna be very interesting. I'm not the hugest Candace fan, like I haven't been in the past seasons, but she's growing on me this season. But we're gonna get to her, okay? We'll get to her. All right, so there is a friend of the show, so she's not a cast member, but she is on the show, and her name is Escalade. It's something like that. It's a very interesting name. I cannot remember what ethnicity she is. If anybody knows, please comment down below. But I like her. Like, when I tell you, she ain't scared to ask the tough questions. She's not scared to go head to head, neck to neck with the best of them. Like, I was here for that moment when they were all at the table and Giselle is just going around the table, like, trying to talk about everybody's relationship. You know, you're not doing this and this person's not doing this. But then as soon as, you know, Escalade jumped in, it's like, okay, well, so how are you and Jamal? Like, you know, and she just, when I tell y'all, Giselle backpedaled so quick, like, and then try to hit her with the, we can talk about it whenever trolls are on the table, talking about Karen. Like, you want to bust everybody out and bust everybody's relationship out, put it on blast. And as soon as somebody asks you a question, now you want to act funny. Like, I was so disappointed in her at that moment, but I was like, good job, Escalade. Like, she wasn't scared to ask her. Like, I feel like everybody else tiptoes around Giselle and lets her throw her unsolicited advice and opinions out about their relationships. And you don't have a successful relationship to even be trying to give advice all the time about relationships. And then you don't want to talk about your situations. Like, I hate girlfriends like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be spilling my tea, you're going to be spilling yours too, honey. Like, I wasn't here for that, but I'm here for Escalade. She came in as a friend of Robin's, but I wasn't feeling how Robin kind of just ditched her. Like, whenever they had the big cabin, not cabin, the big mansion, and they sent them to the cottage. There was 3 girls that were sent to the cottage. Robin just left her friend. Like, if I invite one of my friends that aren't familiar with my friend group, other friend group, and then I just kind of like toss her to the wayside, like, you go stay in the house, I'll be in this house, like, that you are a bad friend. Like, I can't. But anyway, all right. Ashley Darby. Oh my gosh, Ashley Darby. So I love me some Ashley Darby. I think it's the messiness in me that is always team Ashley, because I feel like Ashley, she's just messy. Like, she wants to know what's going on, why people are beefing. Let's get down to the bottom of it. You know, I feel like her intentions aren't always bad, but it comes off messy. She is messy, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, and I feel like she's great TV. Like, you know, and she ain't backing down from nobody either. I love me some Ashley, but I feel like, Ashley, your husband's a weirdo. I can't have a video and not say that. But girl, your husband's a weirdo. Like, in season 1 and 2, I was sure she was gonna leave him. Like, I was like, she's gonna get her little time in with him, and then he's gonna cheat or something, and she's gonna be out. She done had 2 babies with this man. Like, I guess you ain't going nowhere. Like, I was just like, you really like him. Like, you got to. Or you're just in too deep at this point. It's one or the other. I don't know. Anyway, when I tell y'all Ashley brought it to that mansion, she was only on the trip for 1 day, y'all. They are on these trips for like maybe 4 days or something like that. She was only there for 1 day because she had just had her baby. And she came in and turned the whole house upside down. Like, she came in like, oh, I heard this was going on. Oh, no, you told me last night that she said this. And you know what I'm saying? Like, most definitely, you know, they call themselves not confronting Wendy, but like telling Wendy that she was exposing her body too much and all that. They had talked about how they brought that up at dinner the night prior when Ashley was not there. So Ashley brought it up, you know, when they had lunch the next day, and was like, hey, you know, I heard you was upset about some comments that were said. And it was that moment that I didn't care for Ashley, only because I feel like they were all kind of teaming up on Wendy. Like, they were all giving their opinion on why she's, you know, exposing herself. Like, the girl done got a boob job and a butt job. She's gonna show off that body, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But like, apparently they weren't feeling that. But I didn't like how they all were talking. It'd be different if it was just Ashley and her talking. But like, Giselle was jumping in, Robin was jumping in, and then they, you know, even when Wendy was responding to them, they were kind of like, I'm not taking that answer type of attitude. Like, you know, I wasn't here for that. But I will say it was great to watch, you know, but I don't ever like seeing people team up on one person. I wasn't feeling that. But she did come in, and she, you know, she caught herself, you know, shaking the house up. Then after that, you know, they pulled her and Giselle stepped aside and was like, well, maybe we should have talked to her one-on-one. Do you think? You think? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. So Giselle sent Ashley to do her dirty work, you know, because Giselle don't have the balls to do it. So Ashley, you know, was like, well, maybe it'll come better for me, because, you know, Ashley does have a Michael Darby scandal every season. You know what I'm saying? So I think that she was trying to correlate the two. Like, if anyone's gonna understand, it would be me. But it's like, honey, don't nobody believe these Eddie rumors. Michael, we done seen proof that this man is out here on butt. Literally on butt, out here grabbing butts, okay? Google it. But anyway, so I was like, I guess, you know, so she pulled Wendy aside and was like, you know, Giselle kind of mentioned that you were exposing yourself and maybe just trying to bring your sexy back innocence. You know, I'm rewording this, but paraphrasing. And she was like, because Eddie may have cheated, because of the Eddie cheating rumors. And she was like, excuse me? Like, Wendy was not here for that. And I don't blame her. Wendy was like, what we're not gonna do is come from my husband. Like, Period. What we're not gonna do is confirm my husband, okay? She was like, no. Shut the whole conversation down. Walked into the living room like, so Giselle, you got something to say? Pretty much. That's how I took it. Like, she walked in like, who got something to say? You know, so sat down and gave him the business, but we gonna get to that. Okay? All right, so let's talk about Candace a little bit. I'm not gonna give Candace that much, light, because I'm still kind of salty that Monique is not here this season because of her, and how she was a baby last season. Like, you do too much talking, you throw too much shade to be mad that you got beat up. I mean, I don't understand. I don't, but whatever. But so Candace, she's working on her album, and I will say the girl can sing. And I can't even lie. I got her songs on my phone. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing her music. I don't gotta like this person to like your music, because, there's a lot of artists that not a lot, but there's a couple artists that I don't like as a person, but I will definitely bop their songs, okay? But anyway, so shows Candace working on her music, and her husband is her manager, what else has Candace had going on? She is hosting the trip. I think she's doing a good job for the most part, to be honest with you. The only thing I don't like is how she lets, Robin and Giselle pretty much chump her whenever they want the trip to go a certain kind of way. But, anyway, But I don't really got much to say about Candace other than the fact that she keeps uninviting Ashley to events because her and Ashley have beef. And I don't like the fact that after everything happened, like the whole blow up where Ashley came in and like shook the whole house up, she came and confronted Ashley, and it was like Giselle really initially started all this. Ashley kind of just came in and did some of her dirty work, but Giselle's really the person that kind of really started everything. And it's like you're mad at her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just only come to her because she's the easier target. Like, you feel she's an easier target, but I feel like Ashley will get with you, because that look on Ashley's face when she was talking to her, like, it was definitely giving, I'll beat your ass. For real. But that's all I got for Candace. I'm not wasting that much time on Candace. No, okay? Robin has the perfect name. Y'all want to know why she has the perfect name? Because she is a sidekick. Like, she is Giselle's sidekick. And I say that, Batman, Robin. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, Robin, why are you like this? Like, I feel like she doesn't even let Giselle have her own arguments, like, or fight her own battles. She's always so quick to, like, jump in for her defense. Like, Giselle has a very strong personality. She don't need nobody to step in and talk for her or speak for her, And I don't like how she's always like trying to jump in at her aid, like she's her man or something. It's weird, like, but like anytime it's a one-on-one thing, Robin always has to come in and give her input. That's all she's doing this season, like, in sleeping in, because Juan clearly ain't feeling the fact that you're sleeping. He's calling you lazy. You slacking as a wife, you slacking as a mom, you slacking as, she ain't even a wife right now because they ain't made it down the aisle. And if you keep acting like that, y'all not going to. But anyway, I digress. But that's all I got on Robin. I don't like how Robin's playing stupid when it comes to this Wendy stuff. Like, when Wendy confronted them about the rumors and bringing the rumors to the show, like, she kept trying to act like, what rumors? Like, she didn't know what Wendy was talking about. I wasn't feeling that either. I didn't like that either. Like, but Robin's just a follower. Robin is just, I don't even know why you're here. You're only here because Monique is not. I feel like. You need to be thinking, Monique. She saved your job. Period. All right, Karen. So, Karen is my favorite. Like, she is definitely my favorite. Karen gives it with the fashions. Karen gives it with the reads. And she's not, some of them are very good confessional readers. Like, when they're in the confessionals, they you can tell that they wrote it out or planned it or whatever. Karen can be right in front of you and read you right then and there. She reads people so good. She can read you and you won't even realize you were read until you leave. You know, like, I was just read. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that good. Like, and I feel like her reads have a little bit of wisdom to them all the time, too. Like, you learn something after she read you, you know? But anyway, I'm here for Karen. Karen is always the voice of reason. I feel like Karen, I feel like she is being a little dramatic about this Ray thing, saying that Giselle wished death on her husband. But I feel like it was out of line, but you should have said something then. I just feel like they just admit that y'all don't like each other. Like, be frenemies at this point. Like, you know, but I like how Karen just always tries to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, she's very, you know, protect your home, protect your husband. It's something Giselle would understand because you haven't had a husband for a while. And when you did, he wasn't shit, you know. So I don't know, but I am always gonna be Team Karen. Like, Karen is my bitch. Like, if I had to pick one of them to be friends with, it would be Karen for sure, no questions asked. Y'all, I wrote down their names and I put Gizzard for Giselle. Oh my gosh. But anyway, Giselle. So, Giselle, well, let's just do Giselle and Wendy's together. Giselle is one of those misery loves company kind of people. Like, she's like the epitome of that. Like, she's not happy with how her life is. And I feel like she just takes that out on everybody else. I feel like she's always trying to wish bad on other people in their relationships or try to draw out the bad things that are going on in their relationships to make herself not look as bad. And I don't like that at all. Like, you know, I feel like she's not a good friend. I feel like she just, like, even with this Wendy situation, even if, you know, somebody was saying those things about her husband, like, you didn't have to bring it up on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yeah, y'all on the show, but some of those things you handle delicately, you know? Because what if it was true and she was dealing with that, you know, and you bought that on the show? Like, that's not cool. Like, I don't know. I just don't agree with that. I feel like there's a line you don't cross. It'd be different if it came from one of the girls that she didn't fool with, you know, but not your friend. And she keeps bringing it up. But then let somebody ask you about Jamal and you want to backpedal and don't want to say nothing. I'm just not, I don't like a Giselle type of bitch at all. I'm not here for it at all. But she pretty. I'll give it that. She's the AKA. I'll give it that. But other than that, she a bad friend. And Wendy read every bit of you. And Wendy was like, I see you for everything everybody ever said you was. Like, Wendy felt that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that, until you do right by me. That's the vibe I got. It was definitely giving Color Purple vibes. Until you do right by me, everything you think about. Oh my gosh. Why am I always quoting Color Purple and Mean Girls, y'all? In my movies. But anyway. I just feel like Wendy's doing such a good job, like, being herself, you know. She's just, I want her to be unbothered. And it's hard for her to not be bothered because it's about her husband. It's about her family, like, you know. So I understand to a certain extent. And I feel like she's just taken back by it because they were supposed to be her friends. But I do think overall she's doing a good job at holding her own, like, you know, against them. So kudos to you, Wendy. And I feel like, you know, as the season progresses, like, because they show in, like, the mid-season trailer, like, Robin is like, I'm not inviting her to my wedding. She's not coming to nothing. Like, Robin, what are you mad for? You weren't even involved in this beat. You involved yourself. You didn't even have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that was crazy to me. I think it's dope seeing Karen and Ray renew their vows. Like, I'm gonna be that extra when I get married eventually, whenever that happens, you know what I'm saying? But they're renewing their vows. It's dope. What else? shows Juan saying he's done. Robin said something like, we're not gonna basically have the same kind of marriage we had back then. Like, you know, he was like, I'm done. But you know how edited be. You never know how that conversation really went. But if he's really saying he done, and I don't know. And it could explain why Robin's acting the way that Giselle's acting, because they both probably miserable. Like, just be Leslie and Lovers together, because that's the vibe y'all giving me. Like, and they have a podcast called Reasonably Shady, because she's supposed to be the reasonable one and Giselle's the shady one. She ain't even reasonable no more. Like, you just a follower. Following shade. That's what it should have been called. Like, I don't know. So anyway. This season's gonna be really good. It is really good. It's gonna get even better. I'm gonna try to do a better job at continuing to do my reviews consistently. But I had to make sure I got on here and recap the season thus far and kind of talked about what's to come for this season, because Potomac is just giving right now. You know, Atlanta Housewives, like, I hope they come correct next season, because Potomac is coming for them. Like, you know, I know the ratings are good because every episode has been amazing, you know, so I'm here for it. So hopefully you all start to tune in to Housewives of Potomac. I'm trying to tell y'all missing out if you haven't. It is good. Everybody is so big on Atlanta. In Atlanta, I love Atlanta. But Potomac, y'all better watch out for it. So anyway, so if you all enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that thumbs up like button for me. If you have not done so already, subscribe to my channel. You will get more content like this here. And for everybody that has watched, thank you so much. And until next time, bye.